So pig, P-I-G. Hello and welcome back to another video, and this one is a 1982 Playskool Maximus. It's one of those things where I spot an item and you just get that instant kind of like memory recall, or memory unlocked as people say, and I swear I had one of these as a kid. I searched around because there's plenty of them out there. It's funny, it's one of the standard listings that says rare, but actually there's plenty available. But what I did have to do is wait until I found a listing with all the correct cards, because actually a lot of them had the wrong cards with them, so I waited until I could get one with the right cards and a box and a manual. But this one's not working. It says it doesn't power on, and some of the other ones that were listed online, the buttons didn't seem to work. I imagine it's kind of a combination of carbon contacts and then, you know, some wiring for the power. So you're with me now. This is it received. I'm going to open it up and we'll take a look at everything and get on and see if we can get it working. Right, and here we go. Personally, I've got to say, whenever I ship something, regardless of the value, if it's a box, I put it inside another box, because it doesn't matter if you put bubble wrap around it, it still can get compressed, especially when they pile the orders up. But that's by the by. So what we can see here is there's obviously been tape on here at some point in the past, you know, when it's gone in storage, and then when people take the tape off, it's take some of that off. It's not too bad. The colours are still nice and bright as well. Playskool Maximus, your fun computer friend, 8 ways to play, and then there's 8 different cards. So we're going to need four AA batteries. Again, the sides aren't too bad, nothing major jumping out at me there. And then at the rear we can see more of the information. 8 ways to play. He is compact like a pocket calculator's computer memories program with 8 different activities. And then you can see here musical notes, musical play, counting, spelling, shape matching, picture matching, complete the picture. So these cards here are the ones that are listed, and often you'll find a listing where maybe there were add-on packs and they've at some point got jumbled up or lost over the days, and I wanted to get a set which had these ones here, so they matched the box, had the figure, it had the manual. So you slide in the card and then it's essentially, it just kind of lines up. And there's apparently a light there as well. Just press to play. Oops, you're wrong, try again. That's right. Attune means it's all correct. And it's 1982 by Playskool, a Milton Bradley company. So Milton Bradley, obviously a big toy maker back in the day. So let's take the lid off. And that's well presented, isn't it? So we've got our plastic tray here. For some reason a small corner cut out of there. We've got our manual, which I already wanted. So you can see what it tells you is each of the cards that go in, it's telling you what you do. So rhyming, slide it in, press the key, press the green key, press the red key, press the green key. So there is actually something you have to do, because that's saying press the red key, press 2 green keys. So you're obviously, what you're doing there is you're programming it to say the card is in, this is right and wrong, and then press the yellow key, picture, look along the line. So we'll have a look at that if and when we get it working. So we've got the manual there, some light creasing, but actually not too bad at all. In here we've got the cards, and these should now, as I mentioned, match the ones that we have on the back. So they should have these ones here, so there should be 2 green. So yeah, spelling 2, spelling 1, complete the picture is there, that purple one, shape matching is there, picture matching there, counting, rhyming and music play. And what we also have is on the back, so we've got different ones, haven't we? Music play, musical notes, rhyming on both sides, counting, picture matching, shape matching. So the only one that's slightly different is musical play, which has musical notes on the back. But they're the ones I wanted, so I've got the complete set. Now let's have a look at this. Obviously there shouldn't be, there's always, you know, in these trays there's always those kind of cracks. There's a small bit here. That's actually looks like the corner. Maybe it's just snapped off. Yeah, so I'll try and reattach that, but it's pretty tricky when it's something like that, but we'll see what we can do. Put that to one side. Okay, so here's this. It's fairly chunky, but it's a good size. I mean, that would be really big for a kid, but even holding it now, it's quite large. So we've got the two lights that we mentioned. You can see how there's obviously some kind of electrical contact probably behind these. I doubt these actually match. That's just quite a nice way of displaying that something's going to go there and your questions. At the rear, that's where no, we're not going to slide in that. What do we? Oh, that's just probably going to be storage, isn't it? So you'll store them all inside here, like so, and then your tabs then allow you to pull them out. So that's quite nice. And then I think you're able to, to get inside for the batteries, you kind of take the whole lot off. So let's have a look. Yeah, see that? I'm sure that's supposed to. Okay, yeah, so you pinch in, that allows you to remove the rear section, and then I think you just slide this down. Well, there we go. So it just goes on and then it gets secured by the rear part, so you just kind of lift it up, it's in and down. So having a look at the battery contacts, yes, we have some corrosion on this one here and some corrosion on there. There's also some specks of corrosion on these ones as well. So, I mean, it's always worthwhile just popping some batteries in to start with, just to show that it doesn't work. Oh. Yeah, we'd expect some kind of life, wouldn't we? So at this point we shall just clean up the contacts and see if that's just going to be good enough to get this working. So for this I'm just going to use my trusty kind of scrubbing pens. Now I'm scrubbing here, and sometimes just scrubbing will be enough. I'll clean it off with some IPA as well. Other times the corrosion will have just eaten through to the other side, and that's when the wires start coming loose. In fact, that in just behind some of these, just creeping onto the rear of the contacts. And another way you can test, obviously we popped the batteries in, is because you're essentially generating power, sometimes you can almost just bypass it by just applying the power to, bench power supply to one and the other side, and then it will generate without having to go through all of the contacts. But I'm going to do it this way. Okay, they're all cleaned up, so I'll pop the batteries back in and see what happens. Oh, there we go. See, that's up. So we've got life. I just pushed something, so I pressed. There we go. See there? I'm not sure. So is that just an on button? Because it has on here. I'm just wondering how you would press. How would we turn everything off? Is there a way to turn it off? It has no off switch. If he's not used for a few minutes, he switches off automatically. This means the batteries have a longer life. So do all of that, put it in, and then you press the on key. So let's. Now this should now be our on button. Great stuff. So a nice quick fix on there. But what I'm going to do is we'll now move into a bit of the testing part, and then I'll just clean it up. Okay, so here we go. Let's start with music play. So we know it's a red tab. And we've got Happy Birthday, Jingle Bells, Frere Jacques, Old MacDonald Had a Farm, and the music notes on the back. So music play, slide it in. Press the red on key at the top. Press the green program button. Now press one of the music keys on the left hand side of the card. Music will play a tune. Jingle bells. Frere Jacques. And Old MacDonald Had a Farm. That was just like dee dee dee. Right, and then take out the card, turn it over, and you can make your own tunes. So in there, do we have to do anything with that one? Musical notes. Press the red on key, which we have done, and then that one. Now press a white. I'll press the white replay key, and he'll play all his notes in order. Have fun pressing each key. When you press the rest, Maximus will leave a space of 1 note when he replays the tune. So, well, I guess it's working. It says try to play London Bridge pressing on clear key and then the notes in this order. Now press replay. Oh, there we go. Pretty good, eh? Right, so picture matching. So slide in picture matching. So there are 2 different sides. This one here is the clock one, so I'll slide the clock in. Press the red key. Press the green key. Now press the top picture here. And then obviously if we get it wrong, so we go for this one, we get that, and if we get it right, still get that. Maximus a buzz, and now press the first key. Oh, you have to press that again. Plays a tune and flashes the green light. So you have to press the first one again if you get it wrong. So this one. So for some reason Max just plays Frere Jacques when you get it right. So let's get this tricky one wrong. So we're looking for, oh, that is a bit tricky, isn't it? So there's no legs on that one. So we're looking for legs. No legs. And one of them had no. Oh, it's not that one. So it's this one here. So let's go for the middle one and get it wrong. And we know this would be the right one. See, it still buzzes. So we have to go back to the start and then go there. Okay, and then this one here. I tell you what, these are reasonably tricky. I mean, it's obviously this middle one, but you actually have to think. They're not particularly obvious, as you can see. And then, of course, there would be more on the other side as well. We'll move over to rhyming. A couple of pages. Which one are we going to go for? This side here is the one in the booklet. So slide that in. Press. Okay. So now hat, flower, apple, cat. Oh, press the red key. Bell. We've got feather shell, fish. Star. Now let's get it wrong. We'll go for the mug or cup. Star again. And B key. Take that one out, and now we're on to complete the picture. This one seems to have an ice cream on it. Which one's got an ice cream? This one. So slide it in, press the red key, and then press the 2 green keys. So, yeah, okay, silly me. It's 3. It says press the 2 green keys, but it's 3 then 4. So this one here, let's go wrong. So, oh, an umbrella and a what? A mop? Oh, it's anywhere, isn't it? So it's down here. So let's get it wrong. Go back to the umbrella. Get it right. Ice lolly. Ice cream. Cool, so that was that one there. And it says, remember, start again at the pink square if you get it wrong. Shape matching. So where's shape matching? Okay, and it's ones with, let's put this side in. Slight creasing on the card. Nothing major, should still go in. Yeah, that one, I'm going to have to work on that one. You can see it's just separating, but I think I'll be able to what I'll probably do is get an iron and press it flat. Might just need a little bit of glue in the end. What we'll do is we know what we're going to be doing. So shape matching is red key. It's the same one, red key, and then the 2 ones again. So it is this one. So shape matching. If we go here, so this should match to this one here. The triangle should match to this one. Okay, yeah. So we get the idea with that. Counting 1, 9, 3. So slide it in, press the red key, and then the 2 green keys again. So this one here, so yeah, it's obviously moving the green keys around, but this counting, have I put in the wrong one? Yeah, look, there's that, it's that way around for the first one. So counting, so press the 2 green keys. Now counting, so what do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's get this one wrong. So it should be 2. Okay, so you go back to the start. And then when you get them all right, you get your victory tune. And then counting on the other side. So pop it in. On, press. Getting the hang of it now, aren't we? So let's go for this one to make it easy for me. I'm looking for 3. Two to go. Spelling, not my forte, although I'm pretty bad at counting, to be honest. Spelling in, on, and then that and that. So pig, P-I-G. And then let's get hats wrong. No, oh dear. H-A-T. Look at me go. And obviously we'd have spelling on the other side as well. So you put on and then those 2. Spelling number 2. Just for giggles. And you can see actually this one needs 3. It doesn't actually tell us on here, but we know it's going to be on, then 1, 2, 3, and so oh, it's spelt out more here, so C-A-T, and what else we got? Push this one, H-O-U-S-E. Brilliant. So we've got it working, no need for me to go inside. What I'll do now is I will just clean up the box a little bit, see if I can replace the corner. I'll clean up this a little bit as well, and then I will also work on just that card there and try and flatten it out. And then when we come back, I'll just do a little wrap up. Hello and welcome back. So I've just been doing my kind of bits of restoration. If you remember previously, I've been in there and got the power working. We did a nice test of all the cards. What I've since done is I've got the box and cleaned it up as much as I can. Internally, I've also worked on that tray. So what I've done is I've got a hot glue gun, and then I've just reinforced anywhere, even where there's just like a small crack like here, or just on the side down there, I've got a glue gun and I've just lightly reinforced each of the joints, and that includes reaffixing that corner back on as well. So that just makes it a little nicer and it prevents those cracks getting any worse. With the handset, with Maximus, or Max as it refers to him in here, I've just given it a light clean over just to get rid of that little bit of dirt that there was, and bring the colours back ever so slightly. I've pressed the manual. Some of the creases have gone, but some of them remain. It's not too bad anyway. And then I've also pressed all of the cards as well, just to try and flatten them out a little bit. And if you remember the shape matching one, I've pressed that and then I've re-glued the corner. It's not perfect, but you can now get it in. So if you slide it down there, it just needs like a little bit of a wiggle there, and it goes in, whereas before it wasn't. So that was the full kind of repair and demonstration of the Playskool Maximus, released in 1982. It really was a bit of a memory unlocked for me. I can't place it. I don't think I owned it, but I definitely remember playing on one of these, and it really is a fun and simple item to have. It's nice proportions, nice size, it's all complete, actually really cool. So I'm really glad I got hold of it and saved it from going to a tip or something like that. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. I'm only a small channel, but I really like to hit 1,000 and grow on from there. And until the next one, all the best, take care and see ya.